And you'll notice our logo is red because all this month we are of course focusing on heart health and heart diseases for Go Red for Women and Heart Month. And I want to introduce our next guest. This is Gay Foster, and she is a heart survivor. Congratulations, Gay. We're happy that you're here with us. Now, you had a heart condition and you've spent years going through all sorts of stuff. And tell us about it so that other people may wonder if they have those same signs.
Mine started out when I was about 28 after I had my last baby.
Okay.
And I would run and pass out.
Really?
Just didn't feel well.
And out of nowhere that just started happening?
Yeah.
But you had been a runner for your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So started passing out and then what?
Went to a doctor and they said you probably should get your heart checked out. Had my first angiogram and they said you have cardiac cardiomyopathy. Something wrong with it, but they weren't sure what.
And what is cardiomyopathy?
Disease of the heart muscle.
Okay.
So the heart muscle just does not work how it should.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know. It's gone on from having ablations done to fix like my atrial fibrillation to pacemakers. It's now turned into advanced heart failure.
So you say advanced heart failure, but you're here with us today and you're doing well.
I feel good.
Is it something that you have to watch continually, or what now?
Mainly I have to watch like sodium intake.
Okay.
All the heart diet, of course.
Yes,
I'm on fluid restrictions. I think the thing that limits me the most is just daily activities. Walking up a flight of stairs, I'm very winded. Can't do it. Can't carry up groceries, laundry. Can't walk very far.
Wow, but it's something you're living with and dealing with, and you're okay.
Yes.
Besides being winded and some of those things. But let's maybe talk about some of the symptoms. The American Heart Association, they actually sent us, some of the signs that may be because of cardiomyopathy. And you tell me if you had some of these. Shortness of breath. Did you have that? You have it now. Did you have it before?
Yes.
Okay, so you had that. Fatigue?
Yes.
Swelling in the ankles?
I get mine in my abdomen.
Oh, interesting.
In my abdomen.
Okay, so you do. Interesting. Dizziness, lightheadedness,
yes,
probably as well. Arrhythmias?
Yep.
So did you have that your whole life? And
yes, but I think back then nobody really
understood
it, or I was a young teenager and they're like, you have pleurisy, you're fine.
Interesting. They just kind of say you're okay. What about chest pain?
Yes.
So, and that was obviously when you were passing out as well. And heart murmurs?
Never a heart murmur.
Interesting. Okay. So some of those, but you definitely had a few of them on there. Was it something that you were so used to the way you felt that you didn't really notice things until you started passing out?
I think so. Or my doctors would say, you're young, you're healthy, you look fine. There can't be anything wrong with you.
So what do you say to somebody that's watching at home that, they're like, well, should I panic? Should I go? Or, how many signs do you need to have before you go?
I think you just have to be really in tune with yourself. And if you feel like there's something not right and you're not feeling well, you need to go to the doctor. You need to ask for like an echocardiogram, ask for an EKG. You just have to be very proactive.
And probably knowing your family history as well. If there's any sort of heart disease, heart conditions. Is there any in your family at all?
There is.
Okay, so that might be a sign as well. All of those kind of things probably point people in the right direction to go see the doctor. But of course, if you're somebody that doesn't have this going on, reminder to always keep that heart healthy diet going, exercise, all of that, right? That they constantly are telling us to do. So, well, so glad that you at least figured it out and and you're able to live with it and deal with it.
Right. It's just something you manage every day, and you could feel better, but it could be worse, right?
I like it.
So
I like it. And I love your heart sweater.
Thank you.
But of course, right? Well, Gay, so nice to meet you. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Buddha, what's coming up?